Major funding for NJTV News is provided in part by RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together. NJM Insurance Group, serving the insurance needs of New Jersey residents and businesses for more than 100 years. And Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Tonight on NJTV News, a speedy school spending vote.
The legislature comes in for a rare Monday morning session in August to put up a ballot question on vocational education and school security.
Under new leadership, the city of Paterson promises to be a better steward of public funds.
New GPS in your phone can pinpoint your location. Could this change the way first responders react in an emergency?
Plus, railroads receive hundreds of millions to install the emergency braking system Positive Train Control. NJ Transit's cut? Zero. And zero is the revenue from placing 5-cent fees on reusable plastic bags to force them out of circulation. The governor vetoed the deal. Now what? Those stories and more next on NJTV News.
Live from the Agnes Varis NJTV studio at 2 Gateway Center in Newark, this is NJTV News with Mary Alice Williams.
Hello, thank you for joining us. Should New Jersey go another $500 million deeper in debt? Voters will get the final say, but Governor Murphy's already signed off on it, having cut the education bond issue down from $1 billion. Chief political correspondent Michael Aaron was at the State House for a referendum passed with blinding speed.
This morning's sessions in the Senate and the Assembly may have been the quickest ever. Lawmakers came in to pass one bill, which they did in about 1 minute in each house before adjourning.
Get back to summer, everybody. Routine business.
It's called the Securing Our Children's Future Bond Act. It asks voters to approve a $500 million bond issue, $350 million for expansion at county vocational technical schools and for school security at regular public schools, $50 million for advanced manufacturing at county colleges, and $100 million to improve water infrastructure at schools with high lead levels in the water. The votes were 34-0 in the Senate and 64-0 in the Assembly.
It's an important bill. We need to make sure that these facilities are funding, the school security is real. And I think that is a very important bill to make sure that we've got both safety and also a long-term plan in this area.
Originally, it was a $500 million bond issue just for VOTEC schools. This spring, the legislature doubled it to $1 billion and added the school security piece. Governor Murphy over the weekend conditionally vetoed that and scaled it back to $500 million. In a veto message released this morning, the governor said, "I applaud the legislature for identifying these critically important priorities, but New Jersey already ranks in the top 5 states in the nation for tax-supported debt, and debt service costs exceed $4.1 billion in fiscal year 2019 alone." We asked legislative leaders for comment.
The governor reduced it. It's. I'm disappointed with the reduction because what we really thought both issues really needed the attention of what we put forward. We really did, but this is the last day to get it on the ballot, and we don't want to miss that opportunity.
Although this is not what our optimum wishes were, it's the best we can do right now.
Why do you think the governor did that?
Maybe it's first signs of being a fiscal conservative. Obviously, he's been a big spender. Maybe it's a political decision. I don't really know, but it's still money for school security, and it's up to the voters. So I'll stay with him on that.
I do understand the level of debt. I'm very concerned about the level of debt, but if there are certain things like school security and education, I think are important things that we would invest in.
VOTEC school representatives were on hand to make their case.
Our county vocational schools are in such high demand that right now we're turning away students who want a career-focused education. This past year, 17,000 students applied, or 17,000 students, were turned away of the 30,000 who applied simply because we don't have space to house them.
The votes today were to concur with Murphy's conditional veto.
I respect the governor's opinion, and that's why we're going to concur with the CV. I think this is an important step towards making sure that schools are safer, that the water is clean, and to do some good things for vocational schools as well.
So now it will go to the voters as a ballot question in November. New Jerseyans have a history of approving bond issues that have to do with the schools. At the State House, I'm Michael Aaron, NJTV News.
It's federal funds that are flowing into the city of Paterson, a town with a string of mayors notorious for mishandling federal funds. What's changed? Senior correspondent David Cruz reports.
Paterson Mayor Andre Saya has tried to hit the ground running in Silk City, injecting life into moribund committees and civic efforts in the arts, environment, street paving, and more. Today he was at the Boys and Girls Club in the city to announce several federal grants, the process for which began before he took office, but whose awarding falls right on time to be touted as a new mayor getting results.
Thank you, Congressman, for bringing home the bacon.
Joined by Congressman and former Paterson Mayor Bill Pascrell, Saya announced 4 grants from the Federal Housing and Urban Development Department, totaling almost $5.5 million that will help nonprofits like the Boys and Girls Club, which needs a new outdoor patio renovation, and more.
We've worked on homelessness prevention, public safety, providing shelters, GED training, after-school programs, the junior youth build. The list goes on and on and on.
In this city where poverty is an all too common condition, the problem hasn't always been securing federal funds to help. Paterson's had its share of HUD and CDBG grants over the years, only to have them mishandled by previous mayors who either didn't spend the federal money or had their eyes elsewhere. The congressman who supported this mayor's election had a stern warning for him today.
I never want to hear under your administration that money comes to the city and either it's misspent or it's not spent. The message is, if you're going to spend the money, you got to spend it on what you got it for, and you can't put any money in your pocket or you're going to the caboose. And thirdly, if you can't spend it, then you should have never applied for it.
We are putting together a game plan so that no money goes unspent. We're going to make sure that whatever it's earmarked for, it's going to be used for, because there certainly is a city in need, and there are so many areas we have to address.
Including shoring up public confidence, big in a city which has been let down repeatedly. In Paterson, I'm David Cruz, NJTV News.
A newly negotiated trade agreement tops tonight's business news. Rhonda Schaffler is away. Here with details on all the state's business is Brianna Venosi. Brianna?
Mary Alice, it's been a summer filled with escalating trade and tariff tensions, but financial markets lifted today as the Trump administration and Mexico agreed to overhaul the North American Free Trade Agreement, more widely known as NAFTA, and they put pressure on Canada to agree to the new terms on auto trade and other issues to remain part of the three-nation pact. NAFTA reduced trade barriers between the three countries. They do more than $1 trillion in trade each year, but critics, including President Trump, say it encouraged U.S. manufacturers to move south of the border and use low-wage labor.
They used to call it NAFTA. We're going to call it the United States-Mexico Trade Agreement. We'll get rid of the name NAFTA. It has a bad connotation because the United States was hurt very badly by NAFTA for many years, and now it's a really good deal for both countries.
A deal is far from final, though. President Trump today threatening to put tariffs on Canadian-made cars if concessions weren't reached. Talks between all three countries' presidents are set to begin immediately. Blueprints to make untraceable 3D printed guns will remain off the internet for now. A federal judge in Seattle today blocked a Texas company from releasing downloadable design plans. 19 states, including New Jersey, sued, arguing online access posed a threat to national safety. Today's ruling means the blueprints can't be published until issues raised in their lawsuit are resolved. The governor was busy this morning vetoing 22 pieces of legislation, among them a bill creating a 5-cent fee on plastic bags, another that would have stripped power from his administration to end reciprocal tax agreements with other states, and 2 bills advocates say would have spurred economic development in South Jersey, one to create a Garden State growth zone around the Atlantic City International Airport, another that would give tax credits to eligible businesses at Cape May County airports, and yet one more that exempts people from providing hair braiding services from needing a license. Meanwhile, the Murphy administration is offering a boost to downtown Trenton. 3 local businesses will get aid from the Economic Development Authority. It'll help with things like lease payments and upgrades to operations. The incentives are only eligible for businesses trying to grow in EDA-designated Garden State growth zones. Those are located in Patterson, Passaic, Atlantic City, Camden, and of course, Trenton. The newly signed law to create a state fund aimed at bolstering local media, well, that may be more of a show of faith than funds. On Friday, Governor Murphy signed the bill creating the New Jersey Civic Information Consortium. 5 universities and a 15-member board will oversee and give grants to media startups here, but Murphy says most, if not all, of the $5 million that was supposed to go to the group was used to fund federally mandated repairs and capital projects for the New Jersey Public Broadcasting Authority. On Wall Street today, stocks rallied. They jumped as trade tensions eased. The NASDAQ and the S&P both closed at record highs. And those are your top business stories.
Support for the Business Report is provided by SJ Magazine, the heart and soul of South Jersey. Online at sjmagazine.net.
NJ Transit's out of the money for now. The Federal Railroad Administration, trying to spur implementation of positive train control, has doled out $203 million in grants to 28 railroads, but not a dime to NJ Transit, which ranks near the bottom of the list of 40 railroads when it comes to installing the emergency braking system by the December 31st deadline. The FRA says only 74 of NJ Transit's 282 locomotives have the system in place, taking equipment and crews out of service for installation and training to meet that deadline has contributed to train cancellations and commuter consternation. When Hudson County freeholders took a surprise vote last month to renew the county's lucrative multi-million-dollar contract allowing U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement to house immigrant detainees at the Kearney Jail, they violated the law. That claim in a lawsuit filed by 7 Jersey City religious leaders and the ACLU, who argue the state's Open Public Meetings Act required the public be notified that such a vote was scheduled. Freeholders instead told the public the ICE contract vote was postponed, then voted 5-2 to renew the contract. The plaintiffs want the freeholders' decision voided. The chair of the freeholder board could not immediately be reached for comment. Princeton University's Department of Public Safety is the first to test an emergency system that pinpoints precisely where a 911 call is coming from. Joanna Gagas has the story.
It's the first question you hear when you call 911.
911, where is your emergency?
Well, new technology is taking the guesswork out of the answer. When Apple releases its iOS 12 software later this year, it will include GPS location that activates when a caller dials 911.
The new technology gives us precise caller location immediately at the time the call is answered, which is not something that we have today.
Princeton University's Department of Public Safety is already testing the technology at its call center. Infrastructure Operations Manager Keller Taylor says it will revolutionize the way they reach those who need help.
If somebody has a medical emergency, for example, and they're on campus, minutes count when it comes to a medical emergency, and it allows us to be able to quickly and accurately identify where they are, and we're able to get resources moving in their direction immediately, instead of necessarily waiting for them to try to describe where they're at.
Princeton University has over 200 buildings with only small locators in the front. That can make it hard for a frantic 911 caller to communicate their exact location. 80% of emergency calls are made from cell phones, and current technology relies on cell towers to give an approximation of where the calls are coming from. That information is updated every 25 seconds or so, meaning potentially minutes before a precise location is determined. This is where the call could be coming from. The new technology shows actually it's not even within the circle, it's outside of the circle and all the way over here.
Absolutely.
So this technology is entirely changing the way you're able to respond to that emergency call, that emergency situation.
Absolutely. So if you can imagine, this caller has placed a call for assistance, and they're trying to describe where they're at, but they really truly don't know. We're able to actually identify precisely where they're at. And again, with the mapping that we put in place here at the university, we can actually zoom in, and within the building, we can identify they're at the front of the building, they're at the middle of the building.
A second phase of the GPS mapping will identify what floor of a building the caller is on, but that won't be available when the iOS 12 software is released. And if you're worried about privacy issues, Taylor says locations will only be available when users call 911.
We only get information from that caller when the call is received, and it ends when that call is terminated.
The technology is free for call centers who want to take advantage of it, and individual users will be able to opt out of the GPS service. In Princeton, Joanna Gagis, NJTV News.
Rescuing the coastline while cleaning the waters. That tops tonight's Garden State Express. Our first stop, Naval Weapons Station Earl. It was swamped by Superstorm Sandy, and now it's planting oyster reefs that'll work like speed bumps to slow the next storm surge and simultaneously start purifying Raritan Bay. The Navy's partnering with the environmental group Baykeeper on the project. Baykeeper takes oyster larvae the size of coffee grounds, raises them in tanks, and when the mollusks mature, puts them in concrete blocks called oyster castles that are stacked like pyramids and placed at the bottom of the bay where the oysters can filter the polluted water and the Navy can guard against poaching. Next to West Orange, where the leopards are back, their Turtleback Zoo habitats have been expanded and modernized to improve conditions for two species of the big cats, snow and Amur leopards. The more than $2.5 million renovation enlarged the holding areas, replaced old fencing, upgraded heating and air conditioning, and added features to improve the safety for the zookeepers. Turtlebacks attendance reached an all-time high 907,522 visitors last year. Finally, Hamilton inviting kids to touch a truck. Companies donated big rigs and construction vehicles and tractors and such, and on the 25th anniversary of the Main Street Hamilton program, offered people who aren't quite old enough to operate heavy machinery the chance to climb aboard and get a feel for it. There were fire trucks and tanker trucks and rented trucks and even a bulldozer. Can't beat that. And that's a Garden State Express for Monday, August 27th. Something up in your neighborhood? Tip us off. Some 54,000 of New Jersey's emergency room visits in 2016 were related to patients' behavioral health issues like addiction. The Attorney General's office has reported the opioid epidemic's on pace to claim more than 3,000 lives this year, and expanding access to treatment is behind the merger of Hackensack Meridian Health and addiction services provider Carrier Clinic. Its president and CEO, Don Parker, joins Leah Mishkin.
Let's start with this merger with Hackensack Meridian Health. What will this mean to have, a powerhouse in behavioral health merge with such a big hospital network?
It means access, and more access. So Carrier Clinic is going to be located with different services in each of the 16 hospitals that are in the Meridian Hackensack system. We'll have some central locations for inpatient care. And then what you will see leaps and bounds of technology coming into behavioral health, which has not been known for its high-tech ideas and treatment.
So you're bringing mental health and substance abuse services to the Hackensack hospitals, but was that not there already, or it's being enhanced by having you join those facilities?
So we're going to be working in partnership with all of our colleagues at Hackensack Meridian, and they have enormous talent. But it was been organized hospital by hospital for the most part. This will allow us to work together, share all our best practices, talent, be able to identify special needs and route them to the right hospital. We will be organizing centers of excellence for behavioral health in the same way you have for cancer. It doesn't happen today. You get put in a generic unit for the most part. So it's a whole different world for behavioral health.
And when you think about behavioral health and also substance abuse, it's expensive to get treatment, and it also seems like access is limited. By having these two powerhouses merge, will that help accessibility or the costs for patients?
I think it's going to access will increase, as I mentioned, but cost of that access will go down. We are going to introduce some new strategies into how we do our work, like a behavioral health urgent care center, something that's lower cost in an emergency room, higher capability than your doctor's office, and is open evenings and weekends when you need it the most. So we'll have a variety of supplemental services. And then we have a telepsychiatry network that will be deployed across the entire system. You'll get access to experts any time of the day or night, or oftentimes on the weekend. So I think it's going to give us the opportunity to spread what we do and then join it with the system that's already a crackerjack, top-notch system.
And going off of that, I know it's a long-term goal to bring these mental health services to urgent cares, but how exactly is that going to work? How do you envision that working?
Well, it's not such a long-term goal. That we're already starting on design next week. I have some meetings with people at Hackensack Meridian to take a look at the model itself, along with some expertise out of New York called CityMD. They operate a bunch of urgent care centers in that market. We're going to talk about how we can get that off the ground and get it off the ground quickly. We're in the middle of an epidemic. There's no time for us not to get that ready for the public.
But how does that work in a sense? You know, a patient walks in, it's one thing if you're prescribing them antibiotics for something, but you know, mental health, it takes probably multiple visits to...
So what we have to do is increase our capability. So one of the items I just mentioned about our telepsychiatry, we're embedding facial recognition software, micro-element facial expressions that are half a second long and that can't be seen by the naked eye. We have them correlated with various diagnostic states, so it will enhance the capability of somebody who's coming in by video, which you may have thought to be an inferior product in the past. We'll have nurse practitioners with the expertise, child, adolescent, adult, dual, and geri psychiatry expertise like that out of our telepsychiatry network. So you'll have on-the-spot capability, which you can't get. Try to get any one of those specialties in a timely basis, and it just doesn't happen. We'll be able to do those kinds of things, and we'll do it at a lower cost. It's not an inpatient stay. It's not an emergency room visit. And if you look at how urgent care is priced, it's a much lower price. And then we've got a variety of other techniques, like we can take down elevated behavior, levels of elevated behavior using acoustical stimulation. So we have an Eastern-Western smash-up. We stimulate chakras with acoustics, and then we stimulate your vagus nerve. Calms you down. So those are the things that people have been concerned about doing in a urgent care center that we think that we can do and make it beneficial and safe for patients.
And I had read that this telemedicine is helping with a looming shortage. Do you see technology? How do you see that playing a part in mental health? Do you think it will? Is that the way it's going?
Well, I'm extremely interested in technology as a strategy in behavioral health because we use so little of it. If you look at what happens in a drug and alcohol episode, we've been able to use technology to identify, along with a lot of our colleagues around in our profession, the shrinkage of the hypothalamus gland during a substance abuse episode. Can't sleep, can't concentrate, can't experience pleasure through the emission of endorphins. We can stimulate that electronically using very, very low stimulation. It's called a TENS unit for the brain. It actually rehabilitates your hypothalamus so that when you walk out of Carrier Clinic, you're ready to take on the things that are in front of you and the challenges that you have, as opposed to waiting for your hypothalamus to come back into action. I think that wait is what causes people problems. So that's just a small example.
All right, thank you very much. We'll track this as the merger moves on. Thank you for being here.
It's a great opportunity. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
And now some noteworthy facts that help you know Jersey. New Jersey is among the most indebted states in the nation with, according to the Treasury, $46 billion in bonded debt. New Jersey is one of 13 states that requires hair braiders to be licensed. The New York, New Jersey Baykeeper has been working on oyster restoration reefs in restoring oyster reefs in Raritan Bay since 1999. And the Boys Club of Patterson was founded in 1964. It became the Boys and Girls Club in 1991. If there's someone who you'd like to get to know Jersey, share. Use hashtag #NoJersey. Tomorrow on NJTV News, the Newark school superintendent lays out his vision for the future. And tonight on NJTV, the NHK Japan documentary Train Cruise Izu, from rugged coastline to inland warmth. To share any story you've seen tonight, go to njtvnews.org. I'm Mary Alice Williams. For all the men and women of NJTV News, thank you for being here. See you tomorrow.
The members of the New Jersey Education Association, making public schools great for every child. And PSE&G, we make things work for communities.
NJM Insurance Company has been serving New Jersey policyholders for more than 100 years. But just who are NJM's policyholders? They're the men and women who keep the Garden State growing, business leaders, the caretakers of our historic landmarks, and the custodians of our public safety. The people who make our state a great place to call home. NJM, we've got New Jersey covered.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day.
Every night.
Every hour.
Every minute. And every second.
RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, brings the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's beat cancer together.